Battles of America, Kings Mountain. By the close of 1778, the focus of the Revolutionary War shifted to the southern colonies as British troops occupied the cities of Savannah, Augusta, and Charleston. The British sought control of the South as a means of overwhelming George Washington and his Patriot forces, and they assumed that many Southern colonials would remain loyal to King George. The situation was dire for the Americans, so much so that Washington claimed that the fledgling country was standing on the brink of a precipice. Little did anyone know, however, that a skirmish at Kings Mountain on October 7, 1780 would swing the fortunes of war back toward the Americans. British Major Patrick Ferguson had successfully recruited British loyalists from within the Carolinas to fight against the Patriots, but his efforts to recruit further loyalist militias were thwarted in the Appalachian Mountain region, where the over-mountain men of the Watauga settlement continued to resist British rule. The Hill Country Forces, a Patriot militia of more than 1,800 men from the Carolinas and Virginia, united to drive Ferguson and his Redcoats from Southern Territory. Confident in his forces, Ferguson camped at Kings Mountain, where he impiously proclaimed that he was on Kings Mountain, that he was king of that mountain, and God Almighty could not drive him from it. After running all night, a force of 900 Patriots arrived undetected at Little Kings Mountain on the morning of October 7th. The battle was waged with heavy rifle fire and bayonet charges up and down the mountain, culminating in the death of Ferguson and victory for the Patriot militia. Ferguson's boastful taunt to never leave the mountain was fulfilled, as he was buried on the battlefield. In the end, the British Loyalists lost 290 men, exactly 10 times the number of Patriot casualties. Not a single man who fought for the Americans at Kings Mountain was a Continental soldier or officer. These backwoods heroes nevertheless fought valiantly in defense of their homeland. 1 year later, they would see their efforts bear fruit and liberty reaffirmed when the British formally surrendered at Yorktown.